So Hillary Clinton claims that she's being the most transparent person, in fact, in all of American history when it comes to the issue of email and what you hand over and what you don't hand over. But her comments on this matter have changed so much throughout the course of all of the discussions on this, from saying that she did nothing wrong to then apologizing and saying that she made a mistake by using a private server. Here's some of it.
I should have used two accounts, one for personal, one for work-related emails. That was a mistake. I'm sorry about that. I take responsibility.
All I can tell you is that when my attorneys conducted this exhaustive process, I did not participate.
Why?
I didn't look at them.
So, former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani is here with me now. She has been all over the map on this issue. And the basic question that hasn't been answered still is why?
Well,
why did you have a server at your house?
I think the most recent explanation, if I can recall them all, is that she used her husband's server. But then her husband once said he only did 2 emails in his whole life.
Right.
So I can't figure out why
but
her
she
husband
says that
needed
she,
a server.
you know, yeah, she's talking about emails, which are very different than actually having your own server,
Yes.
which gives you control over the entire operation. She's, I guess the biggest question is, are people going to be settled with this? Are they going to be okay with it? Are they going to move beyond it?
I think the investigation is the thing to think about here. You have the district attorney, the U.S. attorney and the FBI investigating the case. She committed, on the face of it, crimes. In other words, if the facts are as reported in the paper, there are crimes that she committed. She violated the Government Records Act, in which you are supposed to use due care in handling of government records. She revealed classified information to people that it wasn't supposed to be revealed to when she was calling back and forth to a buddy or emailing back and forth to a buddy. She put classified information in unsecure locations, once again violating federal law. If these things are true, these are things other people get prosecuted for. General Petraeus got prosecuted for doing approximately 1/10 of what she's alleged to have done.
But she has a whole new energizing element now, because Kevin McCarthy basically said to Sean Hannity that, look, we've been able to attack her poll numbers. They're going down, and it's because of this Benghazi investigation. So she's saying, bingo, this has been political from the get-go, and it has, we saw a big change in her demeanor, her enthusiasm, her vigor yesterday morning when she was on the Today Show. And here she is talking about what she would do if in her administration somebody was doing what she determines to be a political witch hunt in this. Take a look.
This committee was set up, as they have admitted, for the purpose of making a partisan political issue out of the deaths of 4 Americans. I would have never done that. And if I were president and there were Republicans or Democrats who were thinking about that, I would have done everything to shut it down.
Well, I mean, that's a pretty good attempt to try to do the vast right-wing conspiracy thing that she did, before. But this time it's not going to work, because there are specific federal crimes. I can give you a list of 15 of them, if you'd like, that she should be investigated for which there needs to be an answer. And according to the public record, the answer to many of those is that there is probable cause to believe she committed a crime. Now, I qualify that by saying the public record. I don't know the facts. I'm not investigating the case. But if you read the New York Times, you take what they say, she violated the conflict of interest law.
All right, so we know that, James Comey is a very serious man. He's handling this in a very serious way, according to everything that we've learned about it. He says he's going to have an answer by, I believe, early January, not long before the Iowa caucuses, in terms of whether or not they feel there's reason to investigate, reason to go further on this case. If he says there isn't, is it over for her?
No, I don't think it's over for her. That picture of her with the sunglasses and her emails, and she destroyed 34,000 emails.
But she's gonna fall right back on that old argument, which is, this is a political witch hunt. Just look at what Kevin McCarthy said. She's going to point to it in every ad, like she just has this morning.
Every time she falls back on that, she's not convincing the American people she's the person who can change America. Let her spend the rest of her campaign attacking the Benghazi committee, and she will lose probably the Democratic primary if Biden comes in, and she will lose the presidency. That's not a winning argument. That's a defensive argument. It's not a winning argument.
What's your best guess at what's going to happen with the FBI investigation? Because they're trying to determine whether or not at any moment there was classified information that was exposed because of her ineptitude, essentially. That's what they need to prove, that she put information into the atmosphere that could have been dangerous for the United States of America.
Well, she did put information into the atmosphere that was classified. The question is, was it marked classified? It doesn't have to be marked classified. She's an official at a high enough level that she's supposed to be able to determine that herself. And if you look at some of the material that's been revealed, that certainly would fit that definition.
So you think he will find that there's reason to go forward?
I can't imagine how you get this done in January and do it correctly. This is a very complicated investigation. There are 13 different federal laws that are involved. And we haven't talked yet about the conflict of interest over the UBS situation, where President Clinton got a $1.2 million legal fee, speaking fee, and she went ahead and called the IRS and told the IRS to lay off UBS in getting identities of people.
All right. Mayor Giuliani, great to see you as always. We will see where it goes from here. Obviously, it's an energizing moment for her, and we'll see how much leverage she can get out of it. We'll see. Thank you, Mayor. Great to talk to you as always.
All right.